Good morning, everyone. Today we're gonna keep going on our Halloween beads. This is my spooky tree. Our colors for today are a feutre orange. I'm going to make a vertebrae bead out of it as the background. So I've got some clear stringer and a big fatty piece of clear to make my bead with. And then I've got black to make my tree. And then we're going to etch it to give it kind of a foggy look. So here we go. Here we go. I started off with my little orange barrel here. I only did one wrap because I'm really going to try to go for some spiky vertebrae, ribs, tornadoes, whatever they're called. Anyways, I went ahead. I'm going to use this roller to roll out the final shape before I mash it. So I just measured it. Good enough for me. The orange is on the inside. Now I'm going to take my clear stringer and I'm going to start putting on those little ribbies. So I'm going for really spiky ribs on this and we'll see what happens. I'm going to just go ahead and put 2 disc layers on top of the orange, like so. And then we're going to scooch over just a little bit and put 2 more discs. 1 disc on top of the other one. And then another 2. Right next to each other. I'm trying out a new filter on my camera, so that's why things look a little blue right now. Haven't decided if I like it or not. And let's put one last little ribby right here on the end. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I am going to slightly, I don't want to say melt it down, but I want to give that orange in the center of each rib the opportunity to rise up in between each rib. And that's what gives us the little spikies on our vertebrae bead. So it's rising up, it's rising up. I'm not going to go like all the way even, but at least I want it to go in between. That looks good. All right, now I got my giant rod of clear here, and I don't know how this is going to work out. It may go pew, and then I might say a bad word, and then I might switch over to a regular size rod. Now this big fat rod, I annealed it in my kiln when it arrived. I stuck it in the kiln. I stuck the whole batch in there and I annealed it for about an hour at 960 degrees Fahrenheit. And I really find with these fat rods, if you put them in the kiln and anneal them the same way you do your beads, they don't shatter as much. And look at that, we haven't gotten any shatter. So I annealed it first and then I went ahead and pickled it. And oh man, that pickling. I am just in love with pickling my glass. So I pickled this last night. I knew I was going to make this bead, so I just threw it in my pickling solution overnight. And then this morning, I pulled it out and rinsed it off and cleaned it up and dried it. And it's so beautiful right now. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm in love with pickling my glass. I hope you guys found that video helpful because it's really made a world of difference for me. Okay, so there's one layer and then I'm going to go ahead and do another layer here. And then we're going to shape it in my roller because I like that oval shape. So this second layer, I'm just kind of doing down the center, trying to get that little oval shape going. We'll see, I might need more glass. All right, let's start here and see if I have enough to get started. Where's my ruler? I can already see the ribs kind of forming here on this little bead. They're already starting to pop out, so this one's going to be cool. Okay. Not a great oval, but good enough. And since we're going to flatten it out, it kind of doesn't matter. So let me heat this up now and grab my monster mashers and see what we get. I love vertebrae beads. They're just so gnarly and cool. All right, that looks good. I'm going to give it a gentle mash. Just a gentle one. Ta-da! That's so cool. Little spikies. All right, let me get some of the tool marks out here. Go ahead and flash out those tool marks on both sides. Grab my little press. Kind of even out the shape, although I like the shape. It's more rounded than it is oval, but that's okay. Alrighty, now for the tree. I'm going to turn down my torch because I got little swingers. And I just go in at the trunk and I just start laying down those little branches coming out to the sides, going up, down again. And you can add some little offshoot branches coming off to make it kind of gnarly. Gnarly and spooky. Spooky. I'm so happy that it's October and it's Halloween season. Okay. This tree has not got a lot of branches, but that's all right. Maybe I'll put a little one off the side here. And let's go ahead and press those down a bit, especially at the top where you get the little nubby. Because God knows those little nubbies, they like to go pew, huh? Okay, now what I'm going to do in the center, and I know you're probably not going to see this very well, I'm going to put a knot in this tree, and I have a little handle here of black, and I'm just going to heat up the center, stick my little handle in and give it a twist, and then break it off. And I know, like I said, you can't really see it. Maybe if I light it up, you can see it. But it looks really cool, and it feels great. All right, that's our tree. Let me put it in the kiln, and then we're going to etch it.